Yeah, I think this is a friendly. I don't think this is turning.
That is turning. That is turning.
No, I think the game's turning. I don't think this game is turning.
Oh, okay.
I'll ask him after it's over.
Yeah, it looks like this.
In the meantime, just commentate it like it is. Do you want to do this, Jason? Otherwise, I need to get in there.
Oh yeah, you do it. I'm kind of tired right now.
No worries.
Wait, so this is
I think he's trying out the HD TV. Yeah, wait until he's done before you ask, though. Yeah, so how'd that practice session go?
I told him just to play really fast and technical because that's all he needs to do to warm up.
They're playing for sure?
Oh, well, that sucks because Firefly just, what was it, dimensional cape off the side there?
Yeah, I was hoping to loosen him up a little bit with the little friendly we had, give him a chance to relax a bit, but I didn't mean it to go that direction if that's what happens.
Yeah. So Tommy said that he's beaten so many Meta Knights and played the matchup thoroughly with Rob. He's like, I'm going to try my hand with Meta Knight.
We'll see how it goes, yeah, but Jake, no slouch whatsoever, as I learned firsthand. But Tommy just going straight through it.
I think this month, like before the tournament, at least every day, like a little bit every day, we've been doing a lot of Meta Knight dittos, and I started off just wrecking Tommy. I'm just like, you have a good core idea of how to play Meta Knight, but you're slow and you don't really react.
And he did a lot of Rob things, as I recall too.
No, actually,
strange use of down tilt and forward tilt, not in the places that Meta Knight usually is best suited for it.
I would actually say he didn't do a lot of Rob things. Maybe because he's played the matchup with Rob so much, he knows mentally what Meta Knight will be doing.
Right.
It's like things like not canceling his tornado.
And Jake with a good kill there.
Yeah, like not canceling tornado. When people pick up Meta Knight, they tend to tornado really close to the ground or too high. It's like that nice little sweet spot right where the platforms on Battlefield are, a little bit above that. You drop down to the ground.
Yeah, and the thing is if Meta Knight's on the ground, all the things that make it almost a busted move kind of disappear. You can actually attack through it. You can clank with it and actually make an attack through. And Firefly off stage, but a very good shuttle loop there to get him back on.
Tommy tried to counter it with a down air, but it got through. It's very precise, but it does work.
It does work, definitely. And that's, Firefly also knowing that as well.
So the grab release actually works on Meta Knight. If they mash jump, you can get a shuttle loop.
Oh, what are you doing, Tommy?
I don't think he's playing quite as seriously right now. Did he do a dimensional cape for that?
He did, yeah, he did an extended dimensional cape.
Okay. I thought you were like, he's fooling around a bit. Extended dimensional cape is not banned at this tournament.
Yeah, I'm aware. Just something that you don't normally see, and I don't normally see Tommy do it in tournament matches.
Oh, he does it in friendlies tournaments. It's because it's an advanced technique. Like, why are we banning advanced techniques? I didn't understand that when I saw that ban. I mean,
yeah, it's like the thing I think though is like I just wouldn't want to have to deal with the TO fallout directly afterwards, because some players see that as a huge problem, and so it really just depends on how well he knows Jake and how well if Jake's willing to accept.
Here's my opinion on things. The stalling out the match with an indefinite dimensional cape. You can't call it infinite because it doesn't go on forever.
Forever, yeah.
It definitely goes ad nauseum. But the indefinite dimensional cape glitch is bannable. Like, it's one of the few bannable things in Smash games, like the freeze glitch from Melee with Ice Climbers.
Right.
Bannable. It freezes the game. This one makes it unplayable. I don't think that it should be a ban technique, even considering that. I think the character should actually be banned. But since the technique has been banned, that makes the character you shouldn't ban the character, so it just boggles my mind.
Yeah, and actually I was getting into this on the stream a little bit earlier. Lots of really nice footsies between these characters, neither one giving each other an inch on this match.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's like every single move getting countered by another, and the percentage shows it. Tommy showing that he's more than happy to go off stage if necessary, and more than comfortable out there as well, recovering against the Meta Knight.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, southern half of Oregon, really good off stage. Maybe a little bit aggressive off stage, but considering how good they are off stage.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like I can't tell you how many times my crew and I've had this discussion. It's like I don't play off stage like that.
Yeah.
It's like I don't play off stage. I don't play characters that go off stage. I am an off stage character.
Yeah, I was saying that. I'm like, Diddy Kong should not go off stage against Midnight, but we might see this with Jim.
And you did.
Yes, we did.
It wasn't very much because Firefly playing it very safe on the way back in, but definitely in my recoveries as well. Like I got it more than once. Oh, and a nice counter to that tornado with a shuttle loop there.
Ooh, Dimensional Cave, excellent spacing into a shuttle loop, which is sweet spot. You don't see a lot of people use Dimensional Cave.
No.
Jake was telling me how I was using it very well in our match, and I was like, well, I pretty much have been trying to use that move since 2008.
Yeah, so you finally got some. Yeah, that was
Sweet spot
very
down
good.
there.
And then the recovery back on, just looking really pretty. Yeah, Firefly is much more into this game than he was the previous one.
Yeah, taking into consideration the whole like good off stage thing, that was, Jake off stage is holding his own right there. Dimensional Cape is good choice. Must sweet spot though to make it a good choice.
Right, but even then, I don't think that Tommy was expecting it, which is the reason why he was able to get the punish on Tommy just standing there.
Probably mentally seeing him snap to the ledge and like,
Although I will say this much: I was talking about rule sets earlier, and kind of because it came up due to Dave's stupid rule, and we were talking about
Dimensional Cape again.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no problem. Dimensional Cape's actually, like you said, the safest move to get back to the stage. It's a very good choice,
really
and a very good up B from Tommy to getting that KO
That thing
in.
reaches way farther than it should. Like,
Yeah, we're talking snake-like proportions here. But with rule sets, Dave's stupid rule, it's like as a TO, how can you enforce rules like that? It's obvious when you look for a player or a TO to look over at a TV and go, hey, that character's banned. Whereas looking at a technique, you can go back to recordings and things like that, but it becomes incredibly difficult to actually enforce.
oh, wow, I didn't even think about how unenforceable it is. It's like, hey, did you guys play on this stage? Yeah, no, we didn't. Well, that's another good sweet spot down there. That thing does 9%, but it shoots people horizontal. It's a really good kill option.
Yeah, and Jake just taking Tommy to town in some of these offstage games this round. He's been doing incredibly well. He adjusted exceptionally well.
Tommy's down air game is pretty good. Jake seems to be doing a better down air game than that. Bringing it back really well. I noticed that when Firefly starts off, he's a little bit slower to start, but by the time it's crunch time, he's like all over. Look at this. Up airs, shuttle loops, off stage, making Tommy go into a tornado. I don't know why, but that was definitely from the pressure that Firefly was giving him. Now the cool thing here is that if Firefly like powers up PvZ style, he gets stronger. Tommy also powers up sort of like Lucario with like aura. So if I'm not mistaken, this last stock here should be pretty impressive.
How about we call it the serious aura?
Playing seriously.
Yeah, but I didn't quite get a chance to talk about it. Firefly's spacing game has just been beautiful this particular match.
It's going to be even better now that he's like leveling up here. Good choice on the grab. A few pummels to refresh other moves. There's that offstage tornado again.
Yeah, it's not like either player is playing it incredibly safe either. Nice. But they're making very good. They're just making really good choices against each other.
Like
really good move from Tommy there. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go after Jake off stage.
Tommy loves his position right here. He loves it. He likes to do up B right at the ledge against the up airs. He'll do down airs against them too. So.
Yeah, and then Jake, strangely, and Tommy.
That was almost a kill right there.
Yeah, it was a good job on Tommy's part to get out of that. Tommy, unfortunately, hitting the balloon and causing himself lag, almost costing him this match. There it is.
That's the newbie Meta Knight I was talking about. He'll do things like cancel way too high.
Yeah, it's in that particular instance, he almost needed to go all the way to the ledge before he was in safe position. I mean, like I've seen Mewtwo King, I've seen Otori, plenty of other players that
they'll breeze by and like, see you later.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't up B, so he was going to go into helpless mode, but he should have had enough time to get quick.
That was nice. Instead of canceling early, he went for the slash.
Yeah, and that's a good play on his part. I don't know about that cancel from Jake. Probably a little bit less damage that way than what the follow-up would have been otherwise.
Oh, a down tilt would have locked right there. Tommy was flopped on the ground. I think Jake just went for the safe 4 tilt.
Yeah.
3 hits. Oh.
And that lock.
Oh, that was a kill.
Oh, man, yeah. Tommy just not quite converting, unfortunately.
Could have been the lag, because when I see that sort of stuff, Tommy generally capitalizes on that.
Yeah, but considering how close the set has been, it'll also be nerves, because we've seen Tommy making a couple other mistakes that are much bigger than that in this set.
Like not canceling the shuttle loop.
Like not canceling the shuttle loop. It could just be nerves. And I mean, like I was talking to Big D earlier, as far as he was concerned, the lag was pretty much gone by the time he got back into it.
Yeah, it's actually really easy to adapt to this TV. It's like a frame.
Yeah, if it's even less than a frame, I would surmise. It just feels like a frame sometimes.
Yeah.
Because eventually it catches up.
But what was interesting is the choice of Jake using Tornado underneath the platform. You're thinking Tornado's not that great against Meta Knight. He can cut through with his sword, as opposed to other characters who can't do anything.
Right.
When you come from underneath the platform, it's actually much more difficult to shield against. Like right here, you could do it, and it would just cut right through the shield.
Right, and even if that weren't the case,
first stock
if you're first stock to Jake.
Firefly is. I guess I should say Firefly in case people don't know his.
Oh yeah, Firefly definitely.
It's also listed down there in the corner.
That's very true. I like to use people's names. I have a tendency to forget them if I don't use them constantly.
Yeah,
it's actually one of the reasons I'm using Jake's is because I think I might have met him at like one other tournament before, but never actually had a chance to say hello.
So 135. Tommy has everything fresh, so Jake has to watch. Or Firefly
has to watch out. And there is that shuttle loop.
Sweet spot shuttle loops.
Very good turnaround on that part.
Even up airs up at the top of the screen will kill things like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So 14% lead, not too significant. Tommy choosing to capitalize a little bit. Mm-hmm. There's the tornado.
We were talking about, yeah. Like even if it didn't shield poke, it would still be much safer underneath the platform because Meta Knight slashes have a hard time reaching there from above on the platform. Yeah, very good on. Oh,
waited for the air dodge.
Very good. Yeah, there's a for those of you who don't know on the stream, there's a lot of high technical play going on here. When you air dodge to the ground, if you fast fall, you've got about 5 frames where you can't do anything. Jake, Firefly, capitalizing on that.
Actually, I think if it's a fast fall or from high up, it's 8.
Oh, and Tommy once again not converting and not getting that punish in.
Yeah, it's 102 to 27. This is his final round too.
Yeah, good on Tommy's part there, but going for another one a little bit too early.
Yeah, he doesn't want to trade blows right now.
He wants to rack up some damage. For those, just in case you don't know what's going on, we have the Melee stream right next to us, and there's apparently a really good game going on right now. Enough to the point where Shane's on the ground, but hey, we've got an awesome brawl match going on too.
No, Shane's not drunk. He's just sitting on the ground. But
I probably should have specified.
See, 75 to 122.
Oh, and that. I'm guessing that was buffered on Firefly's part. That up B did not make any sense.
Maybe a little bit more damage on Tommy for to get him into kill range. This is it right here. Kill range now, because even if there are still moves like shuttle loop or whatever, I think it will still kill him. Down smash at 150 can kill him.
And maybe Tommy getting the percentage wrong. Oh, and there is another technical error.
Too far.
Another technical error on Tommy's part, but still in it. Oh, and just a solid conversion on Firefly's part.
What is this? That's not a good thing to do at the ledge there. I think he was just throwing it out there because he was invincible.
Probably. And that is Tommy's playstyle. He likes to do things randomly at times. It works out in a lot of different instances. But
if he heard you say that, he'd be like, "It's not random." It probably is.
But let me rephrase. What would seem random?
Weird stuff.
Different.
Very
different than what you would see from the
north. And that might be from being, all Robbie. So we got Rob, we got Yoshi, and now they're switching it up to Midnight, battling out for who's got the top tier.
Yeah, and Firefly capitalizing on the fact that those Nair shield.
I saw that coming. I wonder if Jake saw that coming and he just decided to go for it anyway, because a Nair shield with Meta Knight is a great response, especially when they're right next to you.
Absolutely, and it works as a kill option as well at those percentages, as was shown in that particular spot.
So it looks like Jake's pretty solid with his. Firefly is solid in gameplay right now.
Oh, absolutely.
He's holding his ground, he's building the damage, he's getting the links or the reads.
Yeah,
He's got fresh moves after dying.
yeah, and Tommy's just making the technical errors, unfortunately.
I think he's sort of unfamiliar with what to do in this situation because honestly, he needs to put a lot of pressure on Firefly, start getting the damage and the pressure off of him. He said,
Right, and Tommy's
takes out the momentum.
Yeah, and Tommy's pressure game, especially with his Rob, is notoriously good.
I was sort of hoping he would pull a Rob out.
Yeah, I don't know if he was really willing to in this tournament. We have as Firefly is showing right now. Oh, that's the game.
That's game. Now, the drill rush there again. You can say, oh, that's random. He's been practicing drill rush cancels and weird things like that. So I think.